Hey guys, welcome to the final part of Adventures in Entertainment Land. This part is going to be my reviews. Sorry for the few days delay, but things have just been kind of crazy over my end. Yeah, there's just been like family drama, and then I've been working, and yeah, just haven't had a chance to really sit down and actually film. Well, yesterday I couldn't film because I was actually out having a social life, but yeah, the past few days would have been impossible for me to film, like just with the background noise and everything, because it's been pretty heated here. So for now it seems to have calmed down, so hopefully it will remain that way. But I have a few things to talk about movie-wise, TV-wise, that I've managed to watch. I was kind of a bit slack this past month, like November. Yeah, I just haven't really been in a watching mood, so that's why I don't have a lot here, but I will just talk about the ones that I did talk about, and then, because I've got 3 movies, 2 TV show seasons, and then the movies that I saw at the cinema this month. So we'll just get straight into it. And the first movie that I watched was The Black Hole from 1979. I believe this came out. I really liked this movie. I thought it was an interesting, like, the concept, and I really liked the dark, I guess, depressing feel for this movie, and it's actually kind of surprising, given the nature of this movie, that this was a Disney release. But I mean, it's old. It like really hasn't aged all that well, but I do find, yeah, like I really did like this. I really wanted Vincent. Yes, but that's just a random side note, but because I actually have been always fascinated by the concept of a black hole, and I really did like this movie's take on, like, because like the plot and yeah, like the space station at the edge of the black hole and the crew that disappeared, like that was downright creepy, and yeah, I can't really describe it, but this was I really did like this, and yes, so but that's The Black Hole. And then I got around to seeing Zombieland, because this was my 2009 movie choice, because I don't know, I've sort of mentioned that I'm actually working my way backwards, so like 2011, 2010, 2009, and then in between that I'm watching an older movie, because I'm trying to watch one movie from like up until the year I was born, which is 1987. So I'm at this is my 2009 pick, and that's Zombieland. I fracking loved this movie. I just thought it was great. The play was bloody, and which I wasn't expecting. I mean, I guess, you know, Zombieland, it would give you a hint, but I just thought it was so much fun, and yeah, this is guts and gore, and because yeah, the gore aspect, that's what I meant, because I'm not a huge gore fan. I can tolerate it in small doses, but even, like, there's some scenes in this that I was sort of like, when it happened. But for the most part, it was just a lot of fun, and I really liked the 2 sisters. Well, I think they're sisters. Or like Emma Stone's and Abigail Breslin's, their characters. I loved how the yeah, I just loved everything about it. I loved the cameo, even though I knew, like, that was going to happen, but it was still awesome seeing it. And yeah, there's not really much else I can say really just that this was awesome. And yeah, it's Zombieland. And then I watched Gigi. Finally got around to seeing this musical that I hadn't seen, but really, like, I guess classy, I guess you call it. I just, you know, I mean, I adore musicals, you all know that, but I just, you know, found myself being immersed in the storyline, the songs, and I mean, not my favourite musical, like this wouldn't be in my top 10, but it was still, like, you know, for its time, because I actually believe this won the 1958 Academy Awards, like the Best Picture. Well, I'm sure it was an actual Best Picture, but, yeah, but this was just a lot of fun, and you know, oh yeah, including Best Picture, it just says here, 9 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, but you know, it has, I just, love, you know, because I know this one, you know, one of the songs, it's Thank Heaven for Little Girls, it's the, very first opening song, and I think it just says a lot about its era, because, you know, nowadays it would just be regarded as, you know, like you'd have the wrong concepts about it, which with the like, you know, the like you'd probably like be like, you know, pervy or whatever, but it's just it's Maurice Chevalier, I have no idea how you pronounce his name, but he just sings it so well, and, you know, it's, because, I mean, admittedly it came out in the 50s, so it's before, I guess you had these immediate assumptions, but, yeah, this, it's just like, and then I Remember It Well, and that one's a great song as well, but yeah, this is just, I really enjoyed it a lot. I think that's about all it comes down to, but yeah, that's Gigi. And then onto my TV shows. I finally got around to finishing House Season 1. I started this back in September, and like I watched the first 2 discs, I was really getting into it, and then I just got sidetracked and I never got back into it until recently, but I really do love this show. I mean, I know a lot of people have said later on with the that as it goes on, the seasons have like gone downhill or so. Like I think there's the last couple of seasons, but I really did like season 1. I just thought, especially oh, I can't remember the episode title, but the one where House is, he's giving a lecture, like a lecture to medical students, and he's using the story of how he actually got to, like, the problems with his leg. I really thought that was such a brilliant episode. It's just full of emotion, and Hillary was perfect. Like, he's just brilliant in this, he's brilliant in the whole season, because I really do like his character, but it's still hard to believe that he's actually British. He speaks with such a perfect American accent. It's sort of, you know, surreal when you actually hear his British accent. But yeah, I definitely want to continue with this show whenever I pick up the remaining seasons. But yeah, even though on the record, at least based on season 1, I do not like Chase's character. It's just, which, considering he's Australian, I think I'd probably be like more inclined to like him, but no, he just got on my nerves. And at least in this season, from what I find, he's such a bastard. I think he's more of a bastard than what Dr. House is at points, and yeah, I just didn't like him in this, and so I don't know if he gets better or like improves character-wise, because from the like episode clips for the previews for the next season, like the current season, I do know he's come back, because I don't know at what point he leaves, but season 1 I was not very impressed by his character, but that's been about the only thing that I didn't like about this season. So that's House season 1, and yes, really good show, and definitely want to continue. So that's that, and the last TV show is The Muppet Show season 2. Because the Muppets, the new movie coming out, is being released in Australia on the 12th of January. I'm trying to watch as much, like, anything to do with the Muppets as I can, because, and I still need to watch season 3, because, I had watched season 1, like, way back when I first got the DVDs, and watching this just made me fall in love all over again with this show and the Muppets in general, and it's like, I don't want to wait until the 12th of January for it to come out. Wait's gonna kill me, I think. But season 2 is just, I mean, I actually think, looking back, this might have, not that I knew which seasons they were in when I started watching the Muppet Show, like when I first got into it, but this season just has so much, like, you know, you've got John Cleese, you've got Julie Andrews, you've just got great skits, and I think my one of my favourites is actually before I get into that, Pigs in Space. That is like one of my top favourite Muppet skits of anything. It's just, yeah, and, I just, but, and then also, I think it's Rudolph Narrator, I think that's his name, because I think that was when the show actually took off, because up until that point, like, they had to use people they knew, like, calling favours to actually appear on the show. But when, like, a renowned ballet dancer actually appeared, I think that's when everyone wanted to line up to be on it, because I think at that point it was the place to have a guest spot on, like, The Muppet Show. And, like, now, like, because The Muppet Show, it wouldn't, like, there's no way they would bring this back. Like, it just wouldn't be on TV, like, in today's day and age, but just watching it just brings back so many memories, and, because, like, when I was 13, I became obsessed with the Muppets, and, just rewatching it, especially John Cleese's episode, I just love that episode, and, you know, he's the pirate, like, he appears on Pigs in Space, because he's a pirate, like, he's actually a pirate, like, he's supposed to be on, like, an ocean somewhere, because that whole scene is just gold. And then, what is it, I also love, Judy Collins' I Know an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Fly, and then, because Waldorf and Statler are there joining in with the, you know, imagine that she swallowed a cat, and how absurd she swallowed a bird. It's that whole, scene. I've just been watching it on repeats on YouTube, but yes, Muppet Show season 2, amazing, amazing, and I really need to get onto season 3, so that at least in the lead up to, what am I saying, yeah, when the Muppets come out, because I'm so looking forward to that movie. It's, but anyway, yeah, that's the Muppet Show season 2. So, just quickly, I want to just sort of sum up my thoughts on the movies that I've managed to see at the cinema over the past month. I finally got around to seeing The Three Musketeers, the one with Orlando Bloom that came out this year, because the first time I went to see it, they had a problem with the actual footy, like the film, and so I only got to see one of the movies that I went to see that day, but I finally went at the start of the month, and I was like, please let it be working, because I do want to see it on the screen, and I just had a lot of fun with it. I don't know, I mean, because I know some people haven't, like, they've not liked it, or, I mean, I don't know really, but I've heard some people, like, apparently don't like it, and I just think it's just a lot of fun. Like, if you look past, like, the storyline and everything, but it just had a lot of fun. I thought the 3D was awesome. Definitely one of the better 3D movies, but considering it was filmed in 3D, I guess that's sort of why, and I definitely want to read the book now, because I know it's Alexandre Dumas, I think he's the author of The Three Musketeers, and I really want to get that, but I think I'm going to order it from Amazon UK, because it's actually pretty cheap to order from there, so, but I do want to read it at some stage. But yes, Three Musketeers is just a lot of fun, and I gave it an 8 out of 10. So the next one I saw was Moneyball with Brad Pitt. Now, I know next to nothing about baseball. It just has not interested me in the slightest. But, I mean, you've got a screenplay by Aaron Sorkin, and I just had to go see it. I think it's very, like, the concept is, you know, I think people have compared it to, you know, the social network as being as in that kind of, like, the business aspect of Facebook and the beginnings, and then this is sort of like how the forming of a team works in thing. But I just thought it was a very, I mean, I haven't read the book, but I thought it was a very well done story, and I thought Brad Pitt was brilliant in his role, and yeah, it's just, I just thought it was really good, and like I could follow the story without needing to know anything about baseball, essentially, so I was very glad of that. But yeah, aside from that, really good movie. 8.5 out of 10 was my final rating for that. And then I had a week off where I didn't see any movies, and then I ended up seeing 2 movies, because I wasn't planning on seeing 2, but then I couldn't be bothered filling in time to go see my main movie, and I ended up seeing Arthur Christmas 3D, and then I saw the Immortals 3D. And I liked both. Arthur Christmas ended up being my favourite of the 2. I just feel it was just the story. It was, I mean, for such a simple story, I found it was like a really simple story, but, you know, the message of Christmas and, like, just the message that it brought, I just thought that it was told really well. And also, you know, this miracle of believing in Santa, and because I just thought it was an interesting concept, like, you know, how does Santa visit all these places in one night, and I just really thought that it was yeah, just a really well done story. And I thought the package, the elf who worked in the package department, I thought she was really good. And yeah, I just really overall loved it, and I had such a fun time watching it, and I got the cinema all to myself. I thought that was pretty good as well. So, because I was half expecting, like, I thought it would be pretty popular, that session that I went to, but I suppose because school's still in, at least here, probably not for a while, like at least when the school broke up. I think it's in a couple of weeks, but I got the cinema to myself. Like I finally got the chance to have that, and yeah, but then the main movie I wanted to see was the Immortals 3D. Now, it wasn't as great as what I was hoping it would be, because I gave it about a 7 out of 10. But I don't know, it just made me really uncomfortable. Possibly speaking as a woman, that's why I just had that issue. Like, I mean, I loved 300 because that was from the guys who made 300. And I was filming. Yeah, and hold on a minute. Can you close the door, please? Sorry about that. Yeah, so I don't know, it was awkward for me. I mean, I'm not as squeamish with blood and guts and everything, because, I mean, there wasn't so much guts, because it was more stylized. I guess gore would be the appropriate term, but I just, yeah, it was, especially like the bull and the torture, even though I've read that apparently when it was actually set, the time period, what do they call it, the bull, that mechanism of torture wasn't until much later. But yeah, because I was just sort of looking up, because it was just, and then because this scene at the beginning when the guy defected, that was uncomfortable as well. It is because if you've seen it, you'll know the one I'm talking about. But there were I think there were a couple of guys who actually flinched during that scene. But yeah, I didn't like it as much as I thought I would. I'm probably not going to see it again, but that was just my thoughts on it. But yeah, because I was sort of hoping it would be, I mean, from the trailer I knew it was probably not going to be on the same level as 300, but I had hoped it would be somewhere near there, but yeah, it's a bit of a disappointment for me, but oh well. But I think that's everything I wanted to cover, because most of my shows I don't have any regular TV shows, because most of those have gone on break. So, and I can't remember the last one that I saw, because I can't remember I've covered the Hawaii crossover one. But actually on that note, I just want to say that while it was awesome seeing Kensai on the like big in another like show, that because it is pretty much established that they operate in the same universe, and it was awesome seeing that Steve knew Sam. I just thought that the fact that they acknowledged that was pretty great. And yeah, it's just I really hope they do another big crossover, especially if they brought in Team Gibbs. That would be epic. But I think that's everything I want to cover for this episode. So again, sorry for the delay, but hopefully this month's one won't take as long to film. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye.